Hello, welcome back to Go Natural English. I'm so happy you are here. Many of our English learners ask us, why is it so difficult to understand native English speakers? And why is it easier to understand my native English speaker teacher here at Go Natural English? Well, we have the answer for you. And today I am so excited not only for this answer for you, but because the person teaching it is our newest Go Natural English team teacher, Marcos, who's from the United States. He's a native speaker and he's an amazing teacher. So let's join Marcos for the lesson.
Hey guys, how's it going? Marcos here. Welcome to Go Natural. Do you have a hard time understanding native speakers? I get that a lot from English learners. Now, it's not just because we talk quickly, although that can be the case sometimes. It's probably because you're not familiar with reductions. Now, reductions are an easier way for us to communicate. Simply put, reductions are English words or phrases that are reduced. We drop certain words and letters in order for us to get our message across a lot quicker, easier, while sounding a lot more natural as well. Okay? So, if you're not familiar with reductions, let's take a look at the most common reductions in English, alright? So before we start, let me just explain. Reductions is an informal way of speaking, okay? It's not standard English. It's not the kind of English that you're going to hear in your classroom, okay? You probably understand your English teacher, you understand your classmates, but when you watch a movie or a TV series, you feel completely lost. It's like another language. You don't understand a word. And that's because reductions is a part of real English, the kind of English that's spoken on the streets, at the office, among friends and loved ones. It's not your textbook English, okay? So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the first one. The first reduction is, what you doing?
What you doing?
What you doing? Now, what you're doing, it may seem like it's a whole nother word that you've never seen before, but actually it's a compact version of what you learned in your classroom as what are you doing? Instead of us saying that, pronouncing that separately, each word separately, we just put it all together, we reduce it, and we say what you doing. Notice that I dropped the verb to be are, right? And I go directly to the pronoun you. And that combination with T and Y has a ch sound. Let's say, what you doing. The next one you're probably already familiar with because some schools teach this. It's the future of gonna, to be gonna. Right? Gonna is the reduced form of to be going to. Instead of us saying going to, we combine to and going together, we say gonna. Okay? So, here's an example. We're gonna go grab a bite.
I'm gonna go grab a bite.
Okay, we're gonna go grab a bite. Now the next one is still the future. It's I'ma. It's a more compacted version of gonna. Alright? So instead of saying going to or gonna, we say I'ma. Right? And this can only be used in the first person. Okay? You can't use it for the second, for the third, or for any other person. It's just the first person. So I'll give you an example. I'm gonna step out for a bit, or I'm gonna go grab something to eat. It's the same example that we used in the previous reduction. So you see how we're always looking for shortcuts, right? We're always looking for the easiest way for us to speak faster, a lot quicker. I'ma, right? Let's take a look at the next one. The next one is where you from?
Where are you from?
Yeah, where are you from?
Okay. Now there's two ways you can say this reduction. You have where you're from or where you from. Where you're from is a lot more informal than where you from. Notice that I didn't say where are you from. We drop the verb to be. We go directly to the pronoun you and we say where you're from. Okay. The next one is kinda. Kinda. Kinda is the reduced form of kind of. Right? So we drop the preposition of and we replace it with the letter A and we give it a schwa sound. There's a video about the schwa sound, okay? So if you want to take a look at that. So instead of saying kind of, we replace it with the letter A and we give it a schwa sound, kinda. Here's an example. Actually, I kinda like her.
Actually kinda liked her.
The next one is sorta. Sorta. Now, sorta is the reduced form of sort of. Again, whenever you have the preposition of or to, usually we drop that preposition and we replace it with the A and we give it a schwa sound, okay? Like in this case, sorta. Example, there's gotta be some sort of explanation.
Like, there has to be some sort of explanation.
There's gotta be some sorta explanation. And the next one you're probably already familiar with is sup. And sup is a compacted version of what's up. Right? What's up is an informal greeting that you probably don't want to use with your boss, okay? Maybe your teacher, but just keep it among the friends circle. Okay?
What's up, guys? I'm Zen.
Okay? The next one is gotta. Gotta. Now, gotta is a reduced form of got to. So, just the parentheses here. If you really want to go natural, get used to using the verb got instead of have. Right? Because got is another way of saying have. Right? I'll give you an example. I have to go. Instead of saying I have to go, we say I gotta go. Right? So, got is like a substitute for have. Just that it's more informal than have. Okay? I'll give you another example. Instead of saying I have a brother, I can say I got a brother. Alright? So I'll give you an example here. It's getting late. I gotta go.
We gotta hurry, it's getting late.
Okay, it's getting late. I gotta go. Right? Notice that I dropped the preposition to, right? And I replace it with the A and I give it a schwa sound. Gotta. Okay? I gotta go. The next one is wanna. Wanna. Now, you're probably already familiar with this too. It's very common, right? But again, we drop the preposition to. We give it the sound. That's the schwa sound. Wanna. Alright? An example would be wanna go for a spin.
Hey, you want to take her out for a spin? Just for some fun?
Alright? Now, want to go for a spin? To go for a spin is an expression that we have that means just to go for a ride. Okay? The next one is tryna. Tryna. Now, the complete form, right, the correct way is trying to. We drop the to, right? We replace it with the schwa sound, the letter A, we say tryna. So it sounds like, I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
I guess what I'm trying to say is...
That's the example. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. You see how if you're not familiar with reductions, it sounds like another word. Right? And if you're just used to hearing classroom English, it can be really difficult for you to pick up these things. Alright? Again, it's informal English. Right? It's not like your standard, correct textbook English. However, it's the kind of English that's spoken on a day-to-day basis, so I suggest that you get familiar with them, okay? And the next one, lemmy. Lemmy. Lemmy is the reduced form of let me, okay? Here's an example. Gosh, let me tell you something.
Oh, Kermit. Well, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, okay? And the last one is gimme.
Oh, shark, my mom! Gimme.
Gimme is the reduced form of give me. Right? Here's an example. Give me your hand while we cross the street. Give me your hand while we cross the street. Right? So you see how I drop the pronunciation of the letter V and I just replace it with M. Gimme. Mind you, once again, this is informal English. But if you want to understand native speakers, then you really have to use them, okay? Not just get familiar, but I suggest that you also start using them. Because if you use these reductions, then it will become a lot easier for you to recognize them when you come across a native speaker or when you watch a movie or a TV series, okay? That's it for today. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you to Marcos, that was amazing. Now, if you enjoyed it, make sure that you subscribe to Go Natural English here on YouTube for the freshest English lessons with the Go Natural English team teachers. And if you enjoyed this lesson, you should watch another one on English speaking skills. You can click right over there. And if you'd like to learn more with our Go Natural English team teachers, click right down there to grab our ebook. That's the best way to get started. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon in the next lesson. Bye for now.